A Florida judge on Friday denied a defense request to stop prosecutors from seeking the death penalty against Casey Anthony. Anthony, shown at a December 11 hearing, is charged with first-degree murder in the death of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Kaylee's remains were found less than a mile from her Orlando, Florida, home on Dec. 11, 2008, 6 months after she disappeared. An autopsy report said there were no visible signs of trauma on the toddler's remains but noted that duct tape was placed on the girl's face before her body began to decompose. Prosecutors released 1,000 documents in the case in September. Among them was an email from an FBI analyst saying that a stain found in the trunk of Anthony's car seemed to show the outline of a child lying in a fetal position. Anthony is shown at a March court hearing. Anthony maintains Kaylee was kidnapped. The mother told police she left Kaylee with a babysitter on June 9, 2008, but that she conducted her own search before reporting the child missing in July 2008. Hundreds of volunteers helped search for the toddler, whose disappearance made national headlines. Police said Anthony lied to them repeatedly. She was charged in October 2008 with her daughter's murder, although the child's body had not yet been found. Authorities said at the time they believed Kaylee was dead. In addition to first-degree murder, Anthony faces charges of aggravated child abuse, aggravated manslaughter and 4 counts of lying to investigators about her daughter's disappearance. She is shown with her brother on Sept. 15, 2008. In July 2008, a month after Kaylee disappeared, police released recordings of 2 calls Anthony's mother, Cindy, made to 911. In one, Cindy said a car driven by Casey smelled as if it had carried a corpse. "There's something wrong," she told a dispatcher July 15, 2008. "I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car." Cindy, shown with her husband, George, later told police the odor may have come from a pizza that had been left in the vehicle. "My thoughts are a lot clearer now than they were that night that I made 911 calls," she said in a July 2008 interview. "I'm very confident that Casey will be exonerated of all charges once we find Kaylee." A police lab report released Oct. 14, 2008, revealed that compounds consistent with body decomposition were found in Casey Anthony's car trunk. Anthony is shown being taken into custody Oct. 14. In these images released by the Orange County Department of Corrections, George and Cindy Anthony visit their daughter in jail on Aug. 14, 2008. Casey Anthony told her parents she was a victim. She added, "The worst part is nobody can see my side and I have to keep my mouth shut." On Dec. 11, utility worker Roy Cronkite found a skull and the partial remains of a child in the woods not far from the Anthony home. More bones were found the following week. A Florida sheriff's deputy was fired in April because of his unsatisfactory response to Cronk's repeated phone calls to check out woods where the body was found. The Orange County medical examiner told reporters on Dec. 19 that DNA tests determined the remains match Kaylee's genetic profile. "It is with regret that I'm here to inform you that the skeletal remains found Dec. 11 are those of the missing toddler," said Dr. Jan Garavaglia, right. Hundreds of people gathered FUB 10 at a memorial service honoring Kaylee. In the eulogy, Kaylee's grandparents urged mourners to support their daughter, whom they have repeatedly defended. From left, Kaylee's Uncle Lee, grandmother Cindy and grandfather George attend the memorial service. "It breaks my heart today that Casey isn't here today to honor her child who she loved so much," Cindy Anthony said during the eulogy. "Casey, I hope you're listening to this. I wish I could comfort you." Court documents released in February said evidence found in the woods where Kaylee's body was found match items recovered from the Orlando home she shared with her mother and grandparents. The same types of laundry bag, duct tape and plastic bag discovered at the crime scene also were found by investigators in the Anthony home. Other documents revealed that neck-breaking and household weapons were some of the Google searches performed on the home computer at the Anthony home. The papers also revealed text messages in which Casey Anthony wrote, "I am the dumbest person and the worst mother. Honestly hate myself." She referred to her daughter as a little snuffhead. Casey Anthony's lawyer, Joe Bees, has acknowledged that his client may have contradicted herself or said things that perhaps aren't true due to stress. "I sincerely believe that when we have finally spoken, everyone, and I mean everyone, will sit back and say, 'No, I understand. That explains it,'" he said in October. Here, Bees appears in court with Anthony on July 29, 2008. Cindy Anthony, a registered nurse, holds Kaylee's teddy bear. According to the documents released by prosecutors, a pregnant Anthony, 19 when Kaylee was born, wanted a friend to adopt her baby, but her mother wouldn't hear of it. Casey said that her mom pretty much has told her that no, she needs to keep the baby, Kia Mari Torres Cruz told police.